What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab with another quest build. I have a very rare Cloverfield type blueprint for y'all that will be an absolute force on the offensive side of the ball. This thing is going to be absolutely lethal in the right hands as a true offensive-minded center. The only thing that can even try to contain this is a pure defensive anchor, and we all saw what Godzilla did to those water vessels when it tried to slow him down. This thing has shades of Lou Alcindor, aka Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for those youngsters born after 9/11, Rick Smits, and Yao Ming. This is the 7'2" back to basket big. Like I said, an absolute behemoth. This is my Texas Longhorn monster from a couple years ago. It is much more than just a pure back to basket player. You're going to see in this blueprint that is very well rounded, and there's some things that you'll have to go through to get this name specifically. So jumping right in, we're going to be a center. We're going to be 7'2", 227 pounds with a maxed 8-foot wingspan. And you know we're going body shape built because we want to look menacing on the wood. So follow along to a T to get this name, and then tinker at your own discretion in your builder. Again, it's your build, you can do whatever you want, but if you want one of the rarest and hottest names in all of the game, follow along. We're going to get our close shot to a 97. That's going to be able to finish on any build in the game. We're going to get our driving layup to a 55. That's going to be a badge thresh. We're going to get our driving dunk on a 7'2" build to a 75 as well. That's going to unlock some nice dunk animations like that Giannis package. Then we're going to get our standing dunk to a 94. We want those elite big man contact dunks, you know, off rip on God swear left side curtains. And then we're going to get our post control to an 84 as well. That's going to be a badge thresh. You can go higher on the post control if you want to unlock a little bit more weaponry on the block, but that's going to give us 26 finishing badges. Feel free to add a little bit more towards driving layup and such to ink out even more interior type ability. But you're going to have elite big man contact dunks on this build with Hall of Fame fast twitch, gold rise up with a really nice array of post moves. But the kicker on this build is actually in the shooting. We're going to get our mid-range to a 79 and then get our 3-ball to a 77. That's going to give us 19 shooting badges. We're going to keep our free throw to 57. You can throw some extra atch there if you want, but you're going to have a 3-ball on a 7'2" back to basket big, which adds a little Manute Bol dimension to its play style, being a true 3-level force, and 19 shooting badges. I don't know how anything's going to be able to match up against this thing at 7'2", but then playmaking wise, we're going to get our pass actually to an 83 as well. That's going to give us 14 playmaking badges. We're not going to invest in any more ball handles. There's no badge threshes there, and then no speed with ball as well, because we're not going to be pounding the pill on our way to the cup on this build. You are going to get 14 playmaking. I would suggest adding some plus badges to the playmaking to unlock those tier 3 badges perhaps. That again would unlock another dimension to this playstyle. You're going to have elite pass actually with also gold vice grip on this build, so when you do grab rebounds you can outlet it and don't have to worry about it getting plucked. And then defensively, we're going to get our interior D to a 69. That's nice. We're going to get our perimeter defense to a 59. Get our stealies to a 63. Max that out. Get our block to a 76 because we want those gold chase downs when we do to get beat off the dribble. And then get our defense rebound to an 85. While also getting our offense rebound to a 69 as well. Very nice. That's going to give us 21 defensive badges. I believe you can take liberties and up the rebound if you want to make it more of a defensive-minded back-to-basket big. But this is going to be very sufficient defensively. Not going to be elite necessarily in any category, but you do get silver rebound chaser, gold chase down with gold box out beast, and workhorse as well. And remember, you're 7'2" with an 8-foot wingspan. You're going to be like Dikembe Mutombo. You're going to be like Manute Bol on the defensive end regardless. And then going on to physicals, we're going to max out our speed, max out our acceleration, get our strength to a 45, get our vert to a 75 because we want those elite big man contact dunks, and then put the rest on stamina to an 84. Giving this build a once over, 26 finishing, 19 shooting, 14 playmaking, and 21 defensive badges. The things that really jump out to me on this build are obviously the interior finishing ability. The contact dunks are going to be crazy on this build. You're going to be able to drop step, post spin, Abuse the animal crackers down low while also being able to stretch the floor with that 77 3 ball. And you can also be a primary playmaker on this build with the 83 pass accuracy. And defensively at 7'2" with a max wingspan, people are going to be intimidated off rip. And so you're going to be able to make some plays on that side of the ball as well. Going on to takeover, you get shooting, interior D, glass, and post take. I really like just doubling up on advanced post moves and maybe like limitless range just to unlock that 3-level scoring minded type dimension on this build. And you're going to end up with actually one of the rarest names in 2K23, the back to basket big. Those of you looking to run on an absolute behemoth monster type build that can do it all on the offensive side of the wood, this build might be the one for you. You can tinker and try to make this more of a defensive minded back to basket big, but offensively this thing is going to be one of the most imposing forces that you'll see at the city. At 7'2" with that max wing, being able to stretch the floor and hit that 3 ball while dominating anything other than a pure defensive anchor on the interior. This thing's going to be a matchup nightmare for those of you who play on it, and I think it'd be a welcomed addition to any squad. It could be a great teammate, a role player, or the #1 option at any level. What do you guys think of this build? Would you invest your hard-earned VC into this blueprint? Let me know in the comments, because you know what time it is. Quest Bear are going to keep bringing that heat.